Saca, and today I'm going to be showing you, finally, my tips and tricks to cutting or trimming hair. So before we get on to the video, just want to real quick give a big shout out to HAIREALM sponsoring this video. They gave me this head and I am super happy about it. So make sure you go and check HAIREALM out. I'm going to have a link in the description below on how to get to where they sell this head and also where their company page where they sell lots of other mannequin heads and cosmetology supplies like this head. Guys, make sure you go check that link out because I am so impressed with the prices. This is 100% real hair. I'm loving it. All right, now make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below on any other videos you would like me to do in the future. Now, let's get on to the video. Alright, so to start out, as you can see, I have this male mannequin head. I've cut his hair. He came with significantly longer hair. I have already just trimmed a little bit of his hair, following my sister-in-law's advice that I shouldn't immediately get hair and then just start cutting it on camera and teaching y'all how, because like I've said in previous videos, I'm new to this, y'all are new to this, we're all doing it together, we're all learning this together, and that's why it's called Saca's Cosmetology Club at home. So I decided I'd go ahead and cut off a little bit. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you would know that I was actually supposed to post this video last week. However, my video where his hair was about this length and I cut it to the length it is now, well, actually that video got lost somewhere in the editing process. It was crazy, unfortunate. So this is finally the video you've been waiting for on how to cut / trim hair, and I'm just giving you some of the tips and tricks that I've used over the last few times when I've been doing his hair. So hopefully you can follow along either on your own mannequin head, or if you have any bold siblings or participants or volunteers who really need a haircut in this quarantine, that are so desperate they're gonna let you do it, and I'm sure you're gonna do a great job, then that too. All right, so now we will get started. All right, so as you can see, now I have his head back here, I have the camera back here so that you can see him well, and as you also can see over right there, I have my supplies. I'm gonna go over real quick. What you're gonna need is some hair clips just to help section off his hair. Now, I got these from Dollar Tree. They were super cheap, just something easy to use. You can use these to, whatever you wanna call them, hair ties, hair jiggies, just anything. So, you're just gonna need something to section off the hair, all right? Also, I have an assortment of combs, and let me scoot this over a little bit so you can see. I also have this, which are hair cutting scissors. Okay, it just fell over. I have these hair cutting scissors. So first, and I have this bottle of water. So first, real quick, I'm going to show you how the proper way to hold these hair cutting scissors are. So take whatever hand you is like your dominant hand, so whatever hand you write with, or whatever hand feels most comfortable. And instead of, I know that your like instinct is to put your fingers in like this and just like thumb in that one, thumb in that, and other finger in that one, and or vice versa, go around like that, just cut like that. But that's actually not the right way to do it. So we're gonna go all professional here, and this is pretty important. So put your thumb in this hole that doesn't have this. So hold it out like this. I'm gonna have it right here. Put your thumb of your dominant hand in the first one down there, and then put your ring finger, so this finger right here, inside the next one. And then you have these two fingers that are left out and this pinky that goes on top of this little thing right here. Okay? Now let me go over that again real quick. So holding it out, we have thumb goes in this one, ring finger, this one, and pinky goes right there resting on top. Okay, and these two fingers can kind of just, they can just kind of follow along, okay? So, another thing, a little tip about that, and feel free to pause the video and go back as many times as you need. It took a really long time to learn that for me. So, like that. All right, now, another thing is that you're gonna wanna keep them like on the ends of your fingers. You don't wanna put them like all the way down, like to the, like where your fingers start. Like that will make it really hard to use and it'll kind of put your hand in this awkward position. No, you're gonna want it towards the end, so towards the ends of your fingers, just like that. Not so that it's like constantly falling off or anything, but so that it's nice and comfortable, and then pinky goes right there, or underneath, but preferably right there, okay? And this makes it easy, keeping them like this. It makes it easy for if you need to hold on like this with all these 4 fingers, hold on, and then take your thumb out, and then you just kind of let it drop. And then if you need to get a comb and like brush the hair, then you don't have to like take this off and like set it down and then like comb the hair and then like get it all the way back on and all sorts of stuff like that, and like get the technique right. Also, you don't have to like be like holding it like that and just like really awkwardly brushing the hair. No. So you're able to just hold on with those 4 fingers and then kind of let it drop and just hold on like that. And then you still have these 2 fingers that you can hold on like that. So, like that. All right, so let me just show you that one last time because I know it's really hard to get. Thumb in this hole, ring finger in this, and pinky on top. And then close to the ends of the fingers, like close to the end. And then that way you can drop and hold it, I guess like that, yeah, that. And then grab this, and then you can go straight into, you don't even need like, let me just demonstrate real quick. Just holding it, and then with this hand, just grab this, and then let it drop back out, and you're back in your position. All right, so that's the hardest thing I'm gonna teach you today. First thing we're gonna do is wet the hair. So I just have this normal water in a spray bottle, and I'm getting the hair nice and wet. And I am actually showing you how to cut hair, but I myself am not exactly cutting his entire head today. Or at least I'm not giving him like a trim today. So I'm just gonna be repeating everything I did in the video that got failed. So, all right, so the first thing I'm gonna do after I get his hair nice and wet, I'm gonna go to the side. Well, we are going to give him down the side, right there. There we go, and we have him apart right there. And that looks really nice. So now I'm gonna take one of my clips. It's my first time using clips, so I'm very excited. Okay, now I'm going to section it down the back of the head. If you don't have this hair up in this area up here, like I do, then, which you're probably not going to, then you would start from the back and go all the way down. So it's kind of hard to part a mannequin head's hair. Well, it depends on the mannequin head and how they were made, but it's just a little bit tough. It's not like normal human heads where you have like naturally you're able to part your hair. So that makes it a little bit tricky, so it might take you a little while. Just to answer a real quick question that you may have, why am I sectioning off this part right here? Well, because I am not cutting this part because I would not want to cut off anything that I'm going to need for the top half of his hair when I give him his real men's haircut. I don't want to, if you understand that, like, this part is still gonna be there when I shave the sides of his head and give him a real men's haircut. and I don't want it to be like splotchy and not look right from when I did this. Okay, so now I have this back part. I'm gonna have a little bit down, like the first inch or so of hair I'm going to have down. So on this side, I'm just going to section that like that. All right, so this is how you would cut hair normally. So, except with the entire thing going down the back. So when we cut his hair and give him a real manly haircut, we want his hair to not be affected up here, because this will be some of the hair that's standing up in the manly haircut. So now that we've done that, now that we've sectioned that off, then we're gonna wet this hair again. And now, I'm gonna take the hair, I'm gonna get my scissors on, and I'm gonna put them in like that, and then I'm gonna let that drop, and I'm gonna hold it with those fingers, and then hold it like this, and starting from the middle, and this can be sharp, this can be harder the shorter the hair is, but starting down the middle, you're gonna go down, then you're gonna grab your piece, and wherever you wanna cut it, then you're gonna trim. Snip, 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 okay? I'm gonna grab his hair, gonna go down, I'm gonna brush it down like that. I'm gonna take my hand, and the point that you want it to be clipped at, whether it's right here or lower, depends on the length of the hair and how the person wants their hair cut. But I'm just gonna take it like right here. So down like that. I hope you can see that. And now I'm going to take my scissors and snip, 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 snip. Okay? And then you pretty much repeat that through the, dropping the comb. You pretty much repeat that throughout the entire thing until you've done your first, layer. So, and then after you've done that, then we're gonna let down the beautiful parts, and we're gonna get just about another inch of hair. And gonna bring that down, and usually, okay, so this part's supposed to be a lot straighter than I'm making it, but because I'm not actually cutting his hair right now, just make sure your part is straighter than that, okay? Because I'm not quite sure why it matters. Maybe it's just to make you look professional. I'm not sure, but all I know is that they act like you should do the line very straight. And we're gonna repeat, make sure that hair is nice and wet again. And to keep from, okay, and then you just keep on repeating that all the way until you get to the end of where you're cutting. So, to keep from having graduation, at the very end, once you've cut all of their hair, you've done everything, let me just do that. And you're never supposed to, you're always supposed to make sure your client's head isn't like sideways or down or anything, or backwards or like back down. But just keep it like that. There we go. There we go. And once it's done blow drying, blow drying, blah, 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 brushing it, all sorts of stuff that you do while you're blow drying hair. Then you tilt the hair down, like in front, and then there's going to be some from the back that's going to be longer or shorter or something like that. Usually it's longer when you have graduation circulation issues. So there's gonna be the stuff at the bottom or at the back that's gonna be longer. Just go ahead and take your scissors and just go ahead and cut all of the stuff that doesn't look, that's not even. And then that's that. All right, and then let me show you for the sides what you're gonna be doing. Another thing, this is on this stand. You can see this stand. Another great thing about getting these dolls is they come with this free stand, which is awesome. Once again, check out the link in the description down below on how to get this doll and dolls like him by the company HAIREALM, because I'm very impressed so far. So I'm gonna wet his hair, of course, the sides, and I'm going to get my small portions. And when they have short hair like this, now, of course, if you're dealing with someone with long hair, then what you would do is you would take the part of the side, you would still section off the sides, but you would bring the sides to the back of the head and then you would cut it like it's the same length as everything else. But because he has like a bob kind of look, like that, I'm taking it and then I'm gonna do my cut and just gonna try to make it as even with the other side as possible, like that, and just make sure they're both even, and then keep on going. So once again, just keep on sectioning off the hair, doing whatever you need, so until you get to the end. So, same thing on the other side. Now, one mistake that is made commonly by me is to cut one side shorter than the other and think it's the same length when comparing to the back, but never thinking to compare to the other side. So, as you can see from when I cut these, and let me wet them down so that they look a little more, it's a little more obvious. Okay, so we have this, and as you can see, this side is actually shorter than this side. And so I didn't look to see if, oh, there's a difference between these two sides. I only looked to see if the sides match the way I did it in the back. So, moral of the story is, make sure you check the sides as well to even them up, not just comparing it to what's next to it going back. All right, guys. We've done it. I have just taught y'all all of my tips and tricks. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. If I think of any more, then I'll have to make a sequel to this video. But I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope this was helpful. So just put in the comments down below if you have any questions about what I said today, or if you'd like me to make a sequel video. But most importantly is totally check out the link in the description below to buy him. And then once you bought him, then you can follow along with me just like this. And especially next time I work with a head, or next time I work with this head, I think it might be the big cut. I'm so excited for it, okay? I can't wait to give him a nice manly haircut that will make him look so great. And then you'll finally get to understand and see why I sectioned this stuff off. All right, it may become a little more clear to you. So subscribe so that you can see the video when I cut his hair. So probably next time you see his head, I'll be doing that video, but that could be a little while. I'm hoping that I will be able to do a bunch of videos, fun videos for y'all, like the video I did last week, which was curling wand or curling iron. Which one's which? Which one do you want? Which one should you buy? Which one looks best with your hair? Make sure you check out that video so that you can know which one to buy. But anyways, like last video, lots of videos like my last video, that are hopefully really fun for you guys. So let's hope next time you see his head, we'll be teaching you how to go and make him look better. So just make sure you subscribe so you can see that video. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! HAIREALM!